It all starts with a strong, even if not exceptional penetration of 42 mm and an average damage of 164. While this is all perfectly fine at Tier 2, the area where the gun really shines is the rate of fire with 7.5 shots per minute. This equals a reload time of only 8 seconds, and with this, the SU-18 is the second fastest RT in its tier in terms of rate of fire, closely behind the French artillery. As a further bonus, this ties together with the first spot for the aiming time, that's also only 4.5 seconds. So while you have to re-aim frequently because of your ridiculous firing arc, at least you can do so relatively fast. Your accuracy is the best in its tier 2 at 0.76 meters only, and you will get a really nice small aiming circle when fully aimed. The gun traverse is somewhat slow with only 18 degrees per second, but that's still the best there is in this tier, so we can't really complain that much. Overall, it's a great gun with an excellent DPM. It's a shame the firing arc somewhat destroys this nice picture. By the way, about the firing arc, I got into the habit of not locking my hull in this SPG as I have to re-aim anyway for the targets on the move. You need a steady hand for this, but it seems to help a little bit. You also have to aim much further ahead of moving targets, as you need to be about fully aimed before they reach where you aim at, so you can still lead your shots well enough. Next up is the protection, or better to say the lack of it, but as we are looking at the Tier 2 artillery, I don't think many of you are shocked here. The SU-18 has the lowest health pool at 70 HP, and it has only 16 mm of armor all around. Let's just say we don't really need tank viewer for this kind of armor. Bottom line is, don't get spotted, as if you are being shot at, you are mostly screwed anyways. Unfortunately, the good news are now over, and we still have mobility and visibility to discuss. The SU-18 is one of the slowest SPGs in this tier, or better to say in general, with only a 22 km/h top speed, so let's just say you won't really outrun attackers. It can be a painful experience to relocate in this thing, while missing out on all those lovely targets. But it is what it is. It doesn't turn very well either with only 22 degrees per second hull traverse, but once again that's actually one of the better ones at this tier. Furthermore, it's also blind as a bat with only 260 meters for view range, so it really needs the eyes of the team to be safe. At least signal range is more on the average side at 350 meters. Equipment-wise is the super standard gunrammer gun-laying drive vents set up once again to get those reload and aiming times down even further. For crew skills as well, I suggest to start working on Brothers in Arms right from the beginning. It's just such an important skill for SPGs. So what's the verdict on the SU-18? Well, it's fun, and you can definitely make it work. I had lots of Ace Tanker and Top Gun games in this machine, and I got up to a maximum of 7 kills with it, I think, in one game. But the firing arc will be annoying whatever you do, so overall this will be never my favorite choice. Still, when it gets in one of the smaller maps like Mainz, Mittengard or Himmelsdorf, it can really shine. And hopefully, I can just show you exactly that with the following match. Alright, so here we are in Mittengard in our SU-18. Well, we have this map, so we can expect pretty much all hell break loose as soon as the clock runs down. So let's have a quick look where we are. We are spawned in the southern position, and the aim is quite good here on the corner, so I won't relocate at all. I will just aim straight on and wait for the enemies to arrive. There is a T2, medium. Yes, please stay there. Thank you very much, that's very kind of you. No, don't move, don't move. Take the shot anyway. Oh, that's a hit. Excellent. Alright, and yep, this is exactly what we like to see. Now you will see during this match, I will have to constantly re-aim, even if they move just slightly. Oh, and that was another hit. Because they will leave my actual firing arc that you can see on the map is almost non-existent all the time. So that's unfortunately only a 40 HP hit. Hopefully we can do now a little bit better. And you can see how small the aiming circle is if you let it fully aim. It's perfect. Come on. Okay. Distract. Let's see if we can get the finishing shot. And yes! Kill stealing by the book. 1 HP. Excellent. Alright. So this is an open top tank destroyer from the British line. Which is what we like to see. Right. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We actually splash the tracks, but don't do any actual damage. But maybe we can... And yes, that was really good. We didn't have much of a shot, but it was good anyway. And you see, again, we did move out of the firing circle, so we have to re-aim, and by the time we are re-aimed, he moves again. But after driving into the wreck, he drives into the wall, so that gives us enough time to prepare. Low tier mayhem for you guys, it's just priceless. And by the way, both of the teams are completely hopeless, as you can see from the lineup. But that gives us enough opportunity to rain death from above. Now, I'm not without faults here as well. You will see that the right side of the map, the right flank, is completely empty. And there was an M2 light and a Cruiser 3 spotted last time. So I'm completely defenseless here, and I'm getting tunnel visioned in on this Lorraine. And unfortunately I make some bad shots here. See, this is what happens when you don't fully aim. And now I should be really looking at the map, but tunnel vision is a bitch. And now I'm getting hunted down by this Cruiser 3, so that's definitely a mistake of mine. And there we go, pop. But we did finish the game on 6 kills, doing some pretty hardcore damage at this tier, it being a tier 3 game most of all, so overall it's not bad. Friendly T-18 says good job as well, and we couldn't agree more. So hopefully the team doesn't fuck this up. We go by 1, so that's good, and one of their players is artillery, which is always a bonus. But at the moment we are being outcapped